to the lecture series of mobile computing and wireless communication. I am instructor Ms. Alpa Rupala. So today we are continuing with our topic, that is web. In previous lecture we have already learned regarding to the web, that is what is web, then after requirement of web, and then after the web architecture. So today we are going to learn regarding to the web gateway. Okay, what is web gateway? Then after the web WAE logical model. Okay, web WAE logical model. Then after we are going to learn the advantages of WML script over WML. So the next is what is the web gateway and why we are requiring web gateway. Okay, so basically web gateway is nothing but a middleware which performs coding and encoding between cellular device and the web server. Now what kind of middleware the web gateway is performing? So first of all, whatever your request is, that request will be converted into the HTTPS request, okay, and that request will be transferred to the web device web protocol stack, okay. From that web protocol stack, all the fundamental will be given to the web gateway. Now it is the functionality of web gateway to convert or to give the perfect capability of your device, and then after transmit that request to the perfect server or to the server of which you are requesting the page. So by that server pages, the the web gateway will take help of the content manager, and that content manager will go to the server, and then after from that server it will get the original data from that server and convert it according to the binary code, the lightweighted code, and then after it will give the content to the web gateway, and web gateway will transfer the data to the web browser. Now it is the web browser functionality to do the further task. So ultimately, for the web gateway can be located in either in a telephone network, on a telecom network, or in a computer data network. We can have the functionality of web gateway at two places, at the telecom network or computer data network. So basically, we are using the web device, the web page, the user agent, which is your web browser. Okay, web browser is giving request and further functionalities provided. Our content will be converted into the binary code, and then after that binary code will be given to the again your browser. So this is functionality. Now we are seeing this functionality in detail. Now look in this diagram. We are having the web terminal. Okay, we are having the web protocol stack. Okay, we are having the web gateway. Now gateway's functionality is what? Gateway's functionality is to communicate between two different networks. So firstly we are having the one network, that is the web network or web protocol stack at the one place, one end, and at the another place or another end we are having the HTTP protocol or basically TCP IP protocol stack. Okay, so what we are doing in this whole example, so first of all, suppose I am requesting for xyz.com's home page. Okay, so what I will do, I will directly open my mobile phone, then I will go to the browser of it, that is your micro browser, or you can say user agent. Now in the user agent profile will get the capability of your device, that is the CPI. Okay, that request will be given to the your protocol, that request will be found according to the web terminal protocol stack. Okay, that request will be formed according to the web protocol stack. Now it is the web protocol stack's functionality to properly manage all the fundamental, and that then after that request will be given to the web gateway. Now web gateway is having the detail of what is the, who is the requester, who must be to whom the request must be sent. Okay, the xyz.com server. Okay, what is the capability of the web device, that information. Now with all that information, that request will be sent to the xy.com server. But obviously we all know that this all fundamental is according to the website, and at this particular location we are having the website or web pages, okay, or this is the HTTP and TCP/IP protocol stack. So we need to convert all the fundamental into according to the HTTP request. So that work is of the web gateway. Okay. With the web gateway, we are having another fundamental that is known as the content manager. Now, what is the task of the content manager? Obviously, we are having the CPI information, capability and preference information, okay, of your server, of your client. So that information will be given to the original server, and according to that information, the data or the content, likewise suppose I was requesting for the xy.com homepage. So the homepage will have some of the content, it will have some of the UI content, okay, it can have some of the images in that, it can have some text formation in that, it can have some CSS format in that. So all that format which is ultimately built in a web pages format structure using the HTML. Okay, so firstly we need to convert that whole structure, or we need to have that capability according that I require the website, I require the website in the place of website. So that content of that all the information will be from by the content manager will be given to the web gateway. Okay, now it is the task of web gateway to convert that information into the binary code. Why we are converting that information into the binary code? Because from the wired network we are converting all the fundamental into the wireless network. So our data which is transferred from one place to another place should be very lightweighted. So we are converting our original data into the binary code to create or to make it as a lightweighted mode. So all the information which is not in a lightweighted mode, we are converting it into the lightweighted mode using web gateway, and that lightweighted mode code is known as the binary code. Now that binary code will be transmitted by your web protocol stack and directly given to your web browser. Now it is the task of the web browser to convert the binary code into the required format, okay, or into the website. So obviously we all know that we have seen that whenever we are going to your browser, sometime you are seeing that m.xyz.com. Okay, so this is what your whole fundamental is according to the mobile end. Okay, and whatever your receiver, that is your browser, has received, we want our content into proper format, and that format will be converted by your web browser into your web browser itself. So this is all the fundamental of web gateway. Okay, what is the web gateway and how the web gateway is performing. Now next topic is WAE logical model. WAE means wireless application environment, which we have already learned in our previous lecture, that it is the first layer, wireless application layer. Okay, it is the first layer of your web protocol stack, that is WAE, wireless application environment. It is the layer of the first layer of the web layered protocol architecture. Okay, in which we had learned that we are using the user agent, we are using the user agent profile, we are using the WML, we are using the WML script. All the fundamental is actually a part of the client itself. Okay, all this fundamental is a part of the client. You can see WML, WML script, browser in which we are using the WML and WML script, and then after WTAI, wireless telephony application interface. Okay, wireless telephony application interface. This particular WTAI is not common for all the application. It can be used in some of the application and it cannot be used in some of the application. So basically the WTAI also a part of client. So this is what one place we are having the client, then after we are having the web gateway, and then after we are having the web server. Okay, so basically your request will be formed and that will be transmitted from the client to web gateway. Now it is the task of the web gateway of encoding and decoding. So whatever your WML request is, that will be encoded, and that encoded request will be given to the original server, that is your web server. That request will be given to the web server. Now it is the task of the web server with the web gateway and content manager to get the perfect data from the web server. Okay, that perfect data will be again given to the web gateway, and web gateway will send that data to the client. So this is what WAE logical model, in which we are using the client, we are using the web gateway and content manager, and we are using the web server. Okay, so this is the whole fundamental of WAE logical model. Now the next topic is advantage of WML script over WML. Actually, this is not an advantage of WML script over WML, but we can say that why we are using WML script even though we are having the WML. But these both are totally different fundamental. We are using the WML for only UI making, but we are giving extra strength to the WML code by the use of WML script. So this is the advantage of using WML script, even though we are having the static code of WML. Okay, we are having the static code of WML, but we are giving some logic, or we are giving some of the advantages that client can be of some can do some of the task at the client side, so the load of the server will be reduced. Okay, same as your JavaScript. We are having the Java, but still we are using JavaScript as a client side scripting language. So WML script is also what, like a JavaScript based scripting language. So same as your JavaScript, we are giving some of the logics. Okay, so we are giving the procedural logic to the WML script. We are giving the procedural logic to the WML script. And then after the compiled implementation. So we are giving the compiled implementation that bytecode will be converted into this form, that all functionality will be done according to will be done by the WML script very effectively and efficiently. And then after the event based, that means sometimes we are triggering some of the events like clicking of the button or changing of the text, that all the functionality can be provided, the event based functionality can be provided by the WML script. Then after, integrated into WAE, as we have seen our WAE logical model, that we are having the WML, then we are having the WML script. So ultimately we are integrating this WML script into the WAE logical model itself. So the WML state model can use that. It can set and get the WML variables, okay, by the use of WML script. Next one is, it is supporting internationally, because it is using Unicode 2.0, so that's why we can say that it is having the international support. Then after it is efficient extensible library support. It is using efficient extensible library support. So whatever your functionality is, that all functionality can be directly handled by this. And next one is data type. We can use different kind of data type for the perfect data transfer mechanism. Okay, obviously we all know that by the data type we can identify that what data is, what data we require, that all functionality will be provided by the WML script. So these all are the advantage, or we can say one step forward for the WML by the creation of WML script. So today we had learned regarding to the WAE logical model, WAP web gateway, and then after the advantage of WML script over WML. Thank you. We will meet in our next lecture.